for my behavior, and I'm very, very sorry.
He's sorry and apologetic Gordon Fox after learning his fate for corruption. Right, here's the breakdown tonight. He was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison. He was also ordered to pay $109,000 in restitution to his campaign account. He must report to prison on July 7th.
The once powerful Speaker of the House pleaded guilty in March to bribery, wire fraud, and filing a false tax return. He admitted to taking more than $50,000 in bribes. He also acknowledged that he took more than $100,000 from his campaign account for his own personal use.
NBC 10 was there when it all began with a dramatic raid of Fox's home and State House office back in March of 2014. He stepped down as Speaker a day later. Fox and prosecutors agreed to request a 3-year prison sentence as part of the plea deal, and today the judge accepted it.
A lot to cover with today's sentencing, so we have 3 reporters covering all the angles. The I-Team's Katie Davis has reaction from prosecutors. Political reporter Bill Rapley is live from the State House. He has reaction from lawmakers and how this case will impact things up there.
All right, but first, Parker Gavigan is live in Providence now with the details of what went on inside the courtroom. Parker, you spoke with Fox afterwards on the courthouse steps, too.
Hey, Gene and Patrice, Fox is going to federal prison for 3 years. He's lost his law license. He has to repay that money that he took from his campaign. He has to pay back taxes to the IRS. The judge today making it very clear that these cases of political corruption are motivated by arrogance, that this was a crime of choice. Choked up, tears in his eyes, the once powerful Speaker of the Rhode Island House apologizing for his crimes.
I did it. I have to stand up, take responsibility from it, learn from it, be a better person.
Fox took a $52,500 bribe to push along a liquor license in Providence for a Thayer Street bar, and he pilfered his campaign account to the tune of $109,000. Money was tight, he says, an expensive car, a big mortgage, and the temptation was just too easy with the push of a computer button.
It was bit by bit by bit by bit. You sit there, as a lot of people do, you see bills mount, and you figure, how do I pay for the bills? And I did something very stupid. I transferred money from a campaign account for personal expenses, and it prevented me, in retrospect, from making the hard choices about me make choices, and people in Rhode Island make choices, get a different car, get a smaller house.
Judge Mary Lisi had read more than 100 letters of support and criticism of the former Speaker, from organizations he helped to taxpayers he wronged. She told the court it's difficult to reconcile who the real Gordon Fox is.
There's no excuse for this, for my behavior. I'm very, very sorry for it.
It sounds like he was very sincere, and he was remorseful, and she took that into account.
Fox will report to an as-of-yet unknown federal prison on July 7th.
Hopefully this ends one chapter of my life, but hopefully we'll begin a new chapter.
What are you going to do when you get out of prison 3 years from now? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, if you have any ideas, send them my way.
Yeah, and Fox says he's been mentoring and teaching kids to read these last 15 months, and that's something that he might be interested in doing. When asked if he's accepted or taken any other bribes, he said no. We're live tonight outside of the federal courthouse in downtown Providence. I'm I-Team reporter Parker Gavigan, NBC 10 News.